In the heart of a bustling college campus, there were two individuals who stood out from the crowd. Meet Chad Carter and Kyle McMiller, the most eccentric duo you could possibly imagine. Chad, with his bulging muscles and athletic prowess, was the embodiment of a classic jock. His charm and charisma were as captivating as his touchdown passes. On the other end of the spectrum was Kyle, a laid-back lover of life and all things pizza. His carefree attitude was as infectious as his love for pepperoni slices. Their lives, though markedly different, were about to intertwine in the most unexpected of ways. One day, during a routine visit to their favorite burger joint, they encountered a mysterious old woman. Her eyes held untold stories, her hands the weight of time. She leaned in, her voice a whisper of ancient prophecies, of grand destinies, and a mighty treasure that awaited them. The air around them seemed to buzz with the weight of her words. But before they could fully comprehend her message, they were interrupted by the burger joint's manager, a man with a sour disposition and an even sourer attitude towards the mysterious old woman. He dismissed her with a wave of his hand, calling her a crazy old hag and shooing her out of his establishment. Chad and Kyle were left in stunned silence, the taste of the unfinished burgers in their mouths now competing with the taste of mystery. They looked at each other, their expressions a mix of confusion and curiosity. Was the old woman truly touched by fate, or was she just another eccentric character in the tapestry of their college lives? With the taste of mystery still lingering, they shrugged off the encounter and returned to their usual lives, blissfully unaware that this unusual encounter was just the start of an adventure that would far surpass the confines of their college campus. Weeks later, in the chaotic whirl of a college party, Chad and Kyle were about to embark on an unexpected journey. As the night unfolded, the duo found themselves caught in the mesmerizing vortex of drunken escapades. Amidst the intoxicating haze and the cacophony of laughter, a dim alley beckoned them, and there, gleaming under the moonlight, lay a golden suitcase. Their eyes, clouded by alcohol, widened in curiosity. Chad, his mind swirling with images of cheeseburgers and pizzas, let out a hearty laugh. "Bro, it's beautiful," he exclaimed, convinced that the suitcase was a giant brick of cheese. With a leap of pure, drunken joy, he landed on the suitcase, his laughter echoing in the quiet alley before he succumbed to the intoxicating clutches of sleep. Meanwhile, Kyle, ever the animal lover, was distracted by the appearance of a stray cat. He promptly named it Chester and reached out to pet it. However, Chester, unimpressed by this drunken display, retaliated with a swift feline attack. Startled, Kyle stumbled back, landing on the golden suitcase and joining Chad in an intoxicated slumber. As the first rays of the morning sun pierced through their hangovers, Chad and Kyle awoke to the sight of the very suitcase they had dismissed as a drunken hallucination. The golden suitcase, undisturbed by their slumber, beckoned them once again. With a sense of bewildered curiosity, they opened it. Inside lay a mysterious map and a cryptic note, hinting at a timeless journey that was yet to unfold. Dismissing it as a figment of their drunken stupor, Chad and Kyle pocketed the map and trudged back to their dorm, their minds clouded by hangovers and the lingering taste of last night's pizza. Unbeknownst to them, they had set foot on a path that would lead them to an unimaginable adventure. Morning brought hangovers, a strange suitcase, and a cryptic note that hinted at a journey they could not yet comprehend. As the day unfolded, Chad and Kyle, still oblivious to the adventure that awaited them, returned to their mundane college life, the golden suitcase all but forgotten. Little did they know their lives were about to take a significant detour. Their absence from work was not unnoticed. Karen Lindhart, Kyle's girlfriend and their boss, demanded an explanation. Chad, ever the charismatic storyteller, launched into a grand tale of their wild night. "Dude, bro, this crazy stuff happened at the party, man." Chad's eyes sparkled with the thrill of the adventure, his hands animatedly describing the golden suitcase, the map, and the cryptic note. Kyle, nursing a hangover, nodded along, his eyes flickering with a mix of confusion and amusement. Karen, however, didn't find their story amusing. Her eyebrows knitted into a stern frown. She crossed her arms and stared at the duo. "Stop messing around, I need you guys at work." But Chad, undeterred, reached into his pocket and unfurled the mysterious map on the table. The room fell silent. Karen stared at the map, her frown slowly fading into curiosity. The map was intricate, filled with cryptic symbols, winding paths, and a giant X marking a location. "Is this real?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. Chad and Kyle shrugged, their gazes glued to the map. The air in the room changed, a sense of adventure seeping into their bones. Karen, always the pragmatist, looked at Chad and Kyle, her eyes sparkling with a newfound excitement. "All right, if this is real, we can't just ignore it. We have to find out what's at that X," she declared, pointing at the map. The decision was unanimous. They would follow the map. They would embark on this adventure. The day-to-day monotony of college life and taco hut shifts was momentarily forgotten. There was a treasure to be found, a destiny to be fulfilled. With newfound resolve, they gathered their supplies, determined to unravel the mystery. The map was folded neatly, its cryptic symbols a promise of an adventure that beckoned them. As they stepped out into the world, the college campus seemed different, filled with a sense of anticipation and thrill. With the map as their guide, they set off on an adventure that was beyond their wildest imaginations. Their quest led them to a place time had forgotten, an abandoned museum. Chad, Kyle, and Karen found themselves standing at the threshold of a once grand institution, now a mere shadow of its former glory. The air was thick with dust and the scent of forgotten history. They ventured into the eeriness, their footsteps echoing in the vastness of the abandoned halls. The museum was haunting, a cavernous space filled with the remnants of a world lost to time. Torn paintings draped the walls, their vivid colors faded into obscurity. Empty pedestals stood forlorn, their treasures pilfered or forgotten. Despite the decay, there was a distinct sense of grandeur that lingered, a testament to the museum's once magnificent past. In the heart of the museum, a wooden box engraved with an hourglass caught their attention. It sat on an untouched pedestal, an anomaly in the sea of ruin. With bated breath, they approached the box. Chad, with a theatrical flourish, extended a hand to open it. The room fell into a silence so deep it was almost deafening. Inside, an ordinary hourglass sat, its sand frozen in time, but as Chad touched it, it pulsed with a strange, ethereal glow. An extraordinary power surged from the hourglass, its aura enveloping Chad, Kyle, and now Karen. "Bro, are we in some kind of movie or what?" Kyle whispered, his eyes wide with wonder and fear. But before anyone could respond, the hourglass exploded in a cataclysmic burst of light and sound. The force of the explosion knocked them off their feet, leaving them sprawled amidst the debris. The room that was once filled with anticipation and excitement was now a mysterious ruin. The trio lay unconscious, their bodies dusted with remnants of the hourglass and the forgotten chapters of history. Adventure had taken an unforeseen turn, plunging them into the realm of the unknown. But what lay beyond this calamity was a mystery that only time could unravel. In the debris of the mysterious ruin, they lay unconscious, oblivious to the adventure that lay ahead. The tale of Chad, Kyle, and Karen was just beginning. The campus's most eccentric duo and the taco hut manager, now bound by fate, were standing at the precipice of an extraordinary journey. Their adventure had evolved from an unusual prophecy to an exploding hourglass, and now they were left unconscious amidst the ruins of an abandoned museum, their future shrouded in mystery. As they lay unconscious, the hourglass's remnants sparkled around them, a testament to the power they had unwittingly unleashed. The echoes of their laughter from the burger joint, the drunken party, and the taco hut seemed distant now, almost as if belonging to another lifetime. The boys who once reveled in the chaos of college life and the woman who managed a taco hut were now intertwined in a destiny far greater than they could comprehend. In the quiet aftermath of the explosion, the wooden box lay open, its contents drained and power transferred. The enigma of the hourglass lingered, a silent whisper in their ears, hinting at the secrets that lay ahead. As Chad, Kyle, and Karen stirred from their unconscious state, they couldn't help but wonder, what awaited them beyond this unforeseen calamity? What secrets did time hold for them? The anticipation was palpable, a thread of excitement woven into the fabric of their uncertainty. Would they uncover the truth behind the old woman's prophecy? Would they find the mighty treasure she had hinted at? Or would they simply return to their mundane lives, the memory of this adventure fading into oblivion? The trio, now bound by a shared destiny, had no answers, but one thing was certain: they were no longer just Chad, the MVP quarterback, Kyle, the pizza-loving Zen master, or Karen, the taco hut manager. They were adventurers, bravely stepping into a world of mystery and magic, propelled by a prophecy and guided by a map. Their lives were about to change in ways they could never imagine. But what lay ahead in their journey? Only time would tell.